And welcome everybody to Stay Tuned Sports. It's your boy King hanging out with you here on this Wednesday evening. Here on the East Coast, it is hot as shit. Wherever you are, I'm pretty sure it's hot as shit. Europe is being hot as shit. The East Coast is being hot as shit. Apparently out in San Francisco, or the Bay Area, because it's really Santa Clara, it is actually a nice 73 degrees. Beautiful day for some soccer here. World Cup soccer. Round of 32, the USA taking on Bosnia and Herzegovina. We're getting ready right here, baby. It's been something. We got the anthems coming up here right now. Just quickly, want to let everybody know, thank you so much for joining us. If you like anything about this channel whatsoever, hit that like, hit that share. And if you haven't done so yet, or it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button as we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers right here on this great and glorious platform known as YouTube. We've had some scares. We've had some upsets. We've had some wild, wacky shit happening so far in this round of 32. The first round of 32 we've had in the World Cup. Now that it's expanded, you should go right to the round of 16. Now this is the round of 32. The Senegal-Belgium game, crazy. If you looked at that game, what was it, in the 86th minute of the game, Senegal still up 2-0. You're figuring, hey, Senegal's got it. Nope. Senegal lost the game to a last-minute penalty given in stoppage time right at the 120th minute. And so you had that. Then you also had Congo, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, up early within, I think it was the 7th minute, on England, on the inventors of the damn sport. They had that. And yet England and Harry Kane were able to come back and get the victory there with a late goal from Harry. Harry had both goals there, and now he is up looking to see. He's up there with Messi and Mbappe for the Golden Boot. So we'll see how that turns out as well. Canada's advanced. Mexico has advanced. We've had a couple of real interesting games. We'll see. This is why this game scares me, because I know there's been some upsets. So we'll see what happens. But right now, let's get ready, ladies and gentlemen, because it is the anthem of the United States of America. Let's go, baby! Greatest anthem in the world for the greatest country in the world, the United States of America. Once again, thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports.
I don't see one. USA, Bosnia Herzegovina for a ticket to the round of 16. Kickoff from the Bay Area.
Let me make sure I get. Yeah, we'll turn that off now so that we don't get popped for having copyright. Oh, there's a flyover. There we go. Those 22s. Those F-22s, those are beautiful. Those are beautiful jets. Those are very nice. But yes, there's already been quite a few surprising results in this round of 13. Let me go see, because I know we had a couple. The Mexico win was rather. They took care of business. Canada had to get a late winner against South Africa. We can go all the way back here and take a look here. Yeah. You had Canada 1-0 over South Africa there. You had Brazil over, again, Japan up 1-0 in that game. Brazil had to come back. They got a goal, I think, right before halftime or right after halftime, and then they got a late goal to get the win over the Japanese, which is a shame. I love Japan. I was rooting like hell for Japan. So it's a shame that they were unable to stay there. Germany losing to Paraguay on the penalties, maybe the biggest shock of the tournament so far. Everybody said, "America, you're celebrating because you beat Paraguay 4-1. You should have. Paraguay is not really even that good. They beat the fucking Germans. Well, I think they're pretty good, yeah. I think the Germans pretty good team, and they got beaten by Paraguay in penalties. Unbelievable. And the Germans had to come back in that game to even get it to penalties. So that was the crazy thing there. Let me pull this. Where'd it go? Where'd all my stuff go here? I lost all my. There we go. All right, now we're back. Then what did we have? The Morocco-Netherlands game was crazy. That was a great game. Morocco advances on penalty. So you had two. Everybody liked Morocco. Everybody has kind of Morocco as a dark horse. Even though the captain's a rapist. So hard to root for them. But so they moved on over to the. So you have Netherlands and Germany both out. Then you had Norway beating Cote d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast. France taking care of Sweden. That was just a clinic. France right now, as much as I hate the French, you have to say that the French are by and far probably the favorite in this tournament right now, up there with Argentina. You had Mexico beating Ecuador 2-0. 2-0. England today, as we already mentioned about them, overcoming late odds there against the Congo, and the same with Belgium over Senegal today in high drama in added extra time there. And now, the final game of the day, right here, Estados Unidos, the United States of America against Bosnia and Herzegovina. This is to advance to the round of 16 and play Belgium. Whoever wins this game, whether it's the U.S. or Bosnia, will end up playing Belgium in the round of 16. Again, my name is King. This is Stay Tuned Sports. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Wednesday as we're getting ready to watch this game, getting ready for kickoff here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are underway in Santa Clara at the formerly named Levi Stadium, but now San Francisco Bay Area Stadium. Boy, is that a mouthful. Kick almost instantly goes out, and that's going to be a goal kick, or they're going to say a corner. They're going to say a corner. They say it went off an American. Okay, so Bosnia, 20 seconds into the match, gets a corner kick right out of the bat. Right off the bat, right out of the gates, right off the bat, if I can get my idioms correct. The corner happening in shadows there. The goal is in the sun. U.S. wearing their striped jersey kit tops, I guess you would say. Kit, if you want to be like an English cocksucker, you could say the kits. You also have, they're wearing the white shorts, Bosnia, in their blues. Blue tops, blue shorts. Got it in, but the U.S. is able to clear, and it is out to midfield. And then there's a foul on Bosnia. Nope, the ref is letting them play. Looked like it was a foul, but they are letting them play right there. Into the second minute. Good to have you here. Thank you so much. If you want to join us in the chat room is open. Come in, say hi, say hello, say how are you doing. Our Discord is available, also with a simulcast happening right now. So if you want to watch the action along with seeing my beautiful face and hearing my dulcet tones, that is available as well in our Discord link. That is also in the chat and in the description below this video if you want to check that out. Plus, we also have a link for our donation station and our merch store if you feel so inclined to go in there and help support the channel. Please do so. Right now, the leader in the clubhouse when it comes to the donations is Pecan. He's given us over $110 in donations. He's a class act, a gentleman, and a scholar. And you can go ahead. You want to get your name in the ticker, you go ahead, do more than $110 in donations. You, too, will have your name in the ticker as well. U.S. has an attack going down the right side of Bosnia into the box. Now getting double-teamed, balls kicked out by Bosnia. It's going to be a throw-in for the U.S. Decent run down the side, just ran out of space, and then Bosnia double-teamed him. And we're able to clear. Let's see what the throw-in brings for the U.S. Freeman throws it in. U.S. play it all the way back towards the half line. The winner of this game, as I mentioned before, gets Belgium. That game will be Monday in Seattle. U.S. still playing a little bit of kickapoo there at midfield. Looking to advance a little bit. Still going back very early. Very cagey affair here in the first 3 minutes of the game. Here we go. Pulisic. Down to a throw. Wow. I say throws. He throws it with his foot since it is football. Blocked by Bosnia. That's going to go out for a corner for the U.S. So now the U.S. gets a corner just about 3 minutes after Bosnia does. Tillman going to take the corner here for the U.S. He does a little short corner. They're going to do more of a setup here than a set piece. Bosnia playing good, tight defense here early on in this game, and then they clear the U.S. attempt to get it deeper into the box. Giggity, that's what she said, and the U.S. will go back into their half of the field. U.S. ranked number 17 in the world. By the way, Bosnia ranked number 64. But as we've already seen in this tournament, rankings mean nothing. Nothing means nothing in this tournament. U.S. starting to push forward again. Now we got a little bit of a push here into the box. Bosnia's defense is there. Looking for a cross. Goes off Bosnia. That's going to be another corner for the U.S. Crafty in the chat. Great to see you, brother. Says, what's up? Says, no, Jimbo. No, Jimbo is, well, you know, as we mentioned, Jimbo has a life. And he had work. And not only did he have work today, but he had work in 100-degree heat in a confined box that was probably more like 130 inside of his workplace where he works with metal and doing shit like that. You know, hard labor. So he already said he was real drained, understandably. So it will be just me for today. Cross into the box on the corner, and it is cleared by Bosnia. The Americans trying to set up again here. Nope. We have a Bosnian down in the box. Play has been stopped. The referee stands over him and says, "What are you doing? Get up! What are you, baby? Game just started. Wake up. Get up." He got the ball off the head. He headed the ball. That's what you do in soccer, and you're going to fucking sit there and bitch like a baby? Come on. Get up, bitch. Play begins again, and the U.S. has the ball. And they are... Ooh, Bosnia trying to do a little bit of a press there. They get the U.S. to go a little deeper in their end. Bosnia is able to get possession of the ball, but they do kick it out. It's going to be a U.S. throw-in. Gertie says Jimbo will weigh about 50 pounds next time we see him. I wouldn't be surprised me. Dude, it has been hot. I don't know exactly where you are, Crafty, but a large portion of these great and glorious United States of America have been hotter than Satan's asshole the last couple of days, and it's only getting hotter. Tomorrow's going to be hotter than today. Friday is going to be hotter than everything. I believe Friday is going to be somewhere between 101 and 105 here in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area. So for all you Swifties out there waiting to stand outside Madison Square Garden for no fucking reason to see nobody, because, you know, everybody's going to go into the secret entrances there, and you're not going to see her or her wedding dress or any other celebrities. Enjoy getting heat stroke, you fucking idiots. because they're going to. They're already setting up the court. The cordoning off of the area around Madison Square Garden, and they're doing all that shit. It's like these assholes are going to sit there. They're going to bake in the middle of an asphalt fucking jungle on the hottest day of the fucking year to see nothing. It's going to be hilarious. That's a trip. That's 1,000% a foul. What are we doing here? Absolutely. U.S. plays the foul quickly here as they're moving along. We are in the 8th minute of this game. Just started here. U.S. 0, Bosnia 0, or as we say in America, nothing, because that makes more sense. We're not English. We're not in Britain. Eat shit. You know what they say in Spanish? Cero, cero. You know what that means? 0, 0. You're going to give shit to Spanish people for not saying 0-0, you fucking arrogant, pretentious pricks. It's called a pitch, not a field. You don't tie your opponents, you draw. What's wrong with you? Fucking hate the English. I was not that I was, actively rooting for Congo, but I kind of wanted to see Congo win, because fuck England. Deep ball. It looks like he wanted to catch that like he was an NFL receiver. That is not how that works in this sport, my friend. And that's going to go out. That's going to be a throw-in for Bosnia. Serge Barbarez, head coach of the Bosnian team here, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Former member of Yugoslavia. Their fans made that catchy-ass song for the World Cup, which was awesome. I am from Bosnia, take me to America. That was cool. I'm sorry, that's been in my fucking head. It's a great song. I like Bosnia. I've been rooting for Bosnia, up until this point, obviously. I like them. Nothing to say negative about the Bosnians. Oh, that's going to be out. They're going to say, oh. But he pushed up. Come on. What are we doing here? He was looking to try to get to the cross, but good defense there by Bosnia. Goal kick, and they will get it out. Crafty in the chat. He says, hey, I hope the Swifties show up only to find out that the wedding actually took place in a small cottage in Alaska. There's still a lot of people, a lot of theories. Bosnia with a big break here. Shot on goal, saved by the American goalkeeper. Whoa, dangerous shot there from Bosnia. Bosnia now applying some pressure. They have the ball again. Right outside the box by the left side. That's going to be kicked out. What is that going to be, a corner? Crafty says, Bosnia deserves to lose just for not being able to make up their mind on a country's name. I was going to say, like, you can, that's like calling the United States, Massachusetts and New York and New Jersey. And like, it would be forever. Like, be Bosnia, be Herzegovina, be something else. Like, create a new name that's a one unifying name. By saying Bosnia and Herzegovina, you're already splitting up your country. What are you doing? You're inviting civil war, which, of course, with Yugoslavia and the Balkans, they're kind of used to that. Waiting for the corner kick to happen here from Bosnia. Here comes the corner. It is punched away by the U.S. goaltender. Great corner from Bosnia. Bosnia putting the pressure on the U.S. here early in this game. Woo! Bosnia is really putting it to the U.S. right now. We're in the 12th minute here of the game. Bosnia, I believe, already has 2 shots on goal. Kick down the left side, and that's going to be kept in by the U.S. goalkeeper. Bosnia tried to get somebody running down, but I guess it just missed times or just overhit. Not sure, but. So now the U.S. trying to calm things down here. Pass was cut in front of by a Bosnian. He kicks it out. Throw in for the U.S. about 10 yards from midfield. Boy, that was going in. Great save by the goaltender right at the last minute there. Freeze for the U.S. Pass down to the left side. Bosnia is going to get there first, though. U.S. maintains possession, then kicked away by Bosnia. Now headed back by the U.S. back to freeze our goaltender. And the U.S. will set up again in their own end. U.S. only has one shot and no shots on goal. Bosnia, of their 2 shots on goal, both have been on goal. They've only had 2 shots, and both shots have been on goal. So Bosnia showing themselves here. And this is not, like they're saying here on the broadcast, this is not going to be a cakewalk. This is not an easy game. That's why I was kind of getting upset with some of the social media assholes on there saying like, "Oh, this is gonna be easy. We don't even know where Bosnia." I think that was actually a U.S. women's team member who said that. Which, by the way, shut the fuck up, bitch. That's the last thing you need is for you, some asshole, to give the team, the other team bulletin board material. Shut the fuck up. What are we doing? We got it down. We got foul. That's going to be a foul on Bosnia. So the U.S. has a free kick. They play it quickly. Nope. The ref won't let him. He holds it off. The U.S. trying to get a little quick start there. But he won't. So now the U.S. will set up here on this free kick. But yeah, correct. As I was saying to before with your Swifty question, there's a lot of people who think the wedding isn't happening at MSG. Like, this is all just some kind of big, huge distraction. And that she's actually getting married in, like, fucking Tennessee or fucking Europe or some shit like that. So we won't know until it actually happens. I said she should have live streamed it. You get another revenue stream in there, kicked in the box here on the free kick. Doesn't really get any deep penetration. Giggity, that's what she said. U.S. looking for a cross here from deep in. Hit! Oh, not anywhere close to the net. That was for Balogun. Balogun, usually, he's on it. But this one just seems to be a little mishit. Everybody's on sides. If the goal was only, 4 or 5 more meters wide, maybe that makes it. But yeah, I think Taylor should have fucking live streamed the wedding. She's got a relationship with Disney Plus. So she could have done that. I think that's easy. I think that's easily done. It would keep the, if anything, you could say it's for safety. Keep the Swifties off the street. Now, again, you'd still have some of the insane fucking bitches do that, in which case they'll die of heat stroke and, the gene pool will get progressively smarter. So that's very good. But you could just say, oh, it's for Swiftie safety. Make sure everybody stays home. You go all have a little wedding party by yourselves while you watch me and my nuptials and all that kind of shit. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done. Fucking Murray, most people in this country are figuring this pop star this is as close to a royal wedding as America gets. We're no royalty here. In fact, this is the anniversary. We're coming up on the anniversary of kicking a fucking royalty out of this fucking place. But that's as close to a royal wedding as you're going to get. Right? Pepperjack agrees. She's right here. She's a big Swiftie. She's not one of these. Well, she is an insane Swiftie, but she's not one of those insane Swifties. She's just a regular insane Swiftie. This is fine. There are levels. There's levels to this, right? Yes, thing. Thank you. She knows. She knows. I know. You know. We all know. Americans breaking it into the box. He gets trying to get across. Can't get it in. That's going to be a throw-in right at the corner flag. Infante, the man who can teleport anywhere. I'm starting to think, is that woman pregnant or fat? I don't know. People think Infante's got like fucking body doubles. Could be. I think could be. After the throw in, the ball gets cleared. U.S. going to play it all the way back to freeze, and we're going to set up back in our own end as we are about to hit the 18th minute here. U.S. coming back down the right side as well. Again, we got a cross it, and it hits over the bar. Son of a bitch. Robinson had a chance at this and just overhit it. Fuck, what a great chance for the U.S. And as it sails, that's why it was punched out by the goalie, hit off of Robinson's head. So that's it. It kind of messed up to trajectory. I get it, but fuck me. What a great opportunity for the U.S. And that goes by the wayside. Now they're looking at the goaltender. Something bad. Like I don't think anything really happened to him. These soccer players do fucking exaggerate like a motherfucker. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm used to American football and I'm used to hockey. Like, not basketball. Basketball, they flop like these motherfuckers. But like the fucking flopping and the acting and the oh my god, I have an injury that's gonna cripple me for the ref didn't say, all right, I'll get up and run. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, what are we doing? Like that's part of the reason I truly do believe like this sport hasn't really taken off in this country, because it's kind of that bullshit fucking flopping Nancy pants nonsense that we don't want to fucking deal with. Nobody wants to fucking deal with that. So I really feel like they need to, like, if you're a soccer player, man, I don't know, hit the weight, fucking toughen up, do something. Like, what the fuck are we doing? You're a dumb American. You don't know the game is like an art form. It's like a ballet dance. Fuck off. If it's a sport and if it's a contact sport, play the fucking sport. Stop pretending that every time somebody glances an atom onto you, you're like fucking, oh my god, I got shot, I'm dying. Knock that shit off. But that field in Santa Clara, it looks fucking immaculate. What a great field they have there at San Francisco Bay Area Stadium. U.S. has had 62% of the possession, but I got to say, the chances have certainly been on Bosnia's end in this game so far. What's everybody doing for the 4th anyway? If you're watching along with us, and by the way, the chat is open. Come in, say hi, say hello, say how you're doing. What are you doing for the 4th of July if you're in this great country of America? Obviously, if you're not here, you're not doing too much. By the way, happy Canada Day to all our Canadian followers and viewers here. I think we have one, to tell you the truth. I think Liam is the only guy I know that watches or is even subscribed here that is from the great white north there. But happy Canada Day to all you Canadians. I know I talk a lot of shit on Canada and throw a lot of hate towards Canada's way, and rightfully so. But that being said, Canada has still given me hockey. It's given me curling, which I love. It's given me poutine, which is just disco fries by another name. It's fantastic stuff. That's got to be a corner. That's got to be a corner. That's right. They are going to call a corner. They're not saying a foul because it's not. He just went down. He went down way too fucking. Look at him. He just goes down, acting like a little bitch. I don't know. Like, they got to stop this in soccer, but that's good. The only way you get it to stop is you don't call that shit. You don't let them get away with fouls like that. So, corner kick for the U.S. here in the 22nd minute. We're going to be approaching the hydration break here soon. Cross goes over, misses everybody, but it looks like it was punched out by the goalie, so that'll be a throw-in for the U.S. U.S. maintains possession. It sounds like the fire engines are having a party outside here in Bayonne, New Jersey. Either that or my ice machine is breaking, and it could be either one. Crafty says that's the luckiest break Bosnia's had since Marshal Tito withdrew from the Soviet bloc. I love a good history joke. I love a good history pun. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get some history puns in here. Is somebody seriously weed whacking at 8:22 at fucking night? What the fuck are you doing? It looks like the ref's playing advantage for the U.S. I think there was a foul, but the U.S. still has the ball, so they're playing advantage. U.S. into the box. That's going to be out for the U.S., though, for a goal kick for Bosnia. Son of a bitch. And there we go. The hydration break, the thing that everybody hates the hydration break for some reason. Nobody likes the hydration break. I'm fine with it. I like it. I think it's fine. Crafty says, I'm surprised New Jersey firemen can decide what smoldering wreckage to put out. Hey, our smoldering wreckage is fine, thank you. Oh, god damn it. I always tell everybody to look at the live, and I can't see. Yeah, all right, I got it on Pecan. I see you, Pecan. Pecan, the leader in the chat. The leader in the clubhouse when it comes to donations is in our chat. Thank you so much for joining us, Pecan. Thank you. You're right. Because I got everything ready so early, I forgot to switch it over to the live chat instead of the chat, which is a good reminder for everybody. If you are watching us right now, in your chat, if you're watching us on desktop, make sure you go over to live chat from top chat, and I believe it's in on the mobile. I think it's all messages instead of top messages. Yeah. In mobile, it's all messages and not just top messages. So make sure you go to live chat if you're on desktop or all messages on mobile so you can see everybody's messages in chat here in the chat room. So we can all talk and actually see each other and have fun. Thank you, Pecan. Thank you, Crafty, for letting me know that Pecan was there because I obviously had forgotten. Pecan says the Paraguay versus Germany penalty kicks were wild. Dude, I think that one is still in space from fucking the German guy. Jesus Christ. I can't believe Germany's out. That was because Germany's usually the team that I root for. I'm half German, so I root for Germany. And if Ireland ever gets into a World Cup, I root for Ireland as well, and obviously U.S. above all. But you know, I was used to. I was thinking that's what was going to happen. Instead, I got fucking. We got Germany out. We got Netherlands out, and I like Netherlands too. I root for the Orange, but they're out too. So. Alrighty, let's get ready. We got to get back to the action here. Hydration break. Oh, hydration break's over, and I didn't get my beer. I got to get another beer. Crafty says Pecan wants his $110 back. Dude, I don't know why he always seems to be the only one that they block when it does when we are on the top chat instead of the live chat. I don't know why. It's fucking weird. Do we say his name too much on here? And YouTube is like, oh, you say his name too much. We don't want you. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I agree, Pecan. You have every right to get the angry yelling face. 100%. No question. No doubt. We are into the 27th minute here. Oh, wait. Yeah. Let me go grab my hydration. While we're dealing with another foul here. Now we got a U.S. player down. Referee says play on for this one. Of course he does. As most people with these kind of things, especially Europeans or anybody that they just don't like America. They just hate America. A little bit of a cagey affair here, ladies and gentlemen. Crafty says, "Get back to the lack of action." I'll tell you what, it's been fairly even. It's been a little bit of a, as they like to say, a cagey affair. Bosnia's again, they've had the best chances so far. The U.S. has had the possession, and they've had a couple of good chances, but Bosnia's had the best scoring chances so far in this game. U.S. We got a kick across the field. This looks like that's to Tillman. He looked to play it, but I think he kicked it on himself. He did. It's going to be a goal kick for Bosnia. Bad turnover by the U.S. I wasn't Tillman. That was Robinson. Sorry about that. Misidentified. As we've mentioned before, as Fox is reminding us here as well, we the winner of this game, whoever that be, the United States or Bosnia and Herzegovina, they will play Belgium in the round of 16 Monday in beautiful shit-covered Seattle, Washington. Teams playing a little bit of volleyball here at midfield. The U.S., we might have a break here. U.S. breaking down the left side, looking for reinforcements. Gets into the box. He's down. Is that going to be a penalty? And he says, no, play on. And then they say Bosnian ball for the kick out. No penalty given. They have not been giving penalties, but let's see. He's clear. Does the Bosnian get ball or does he just trip him up? I think let's see. Where's the contact? He kicked the shit. Come on. That's a penalty. I think that's a penalty, ladies and gentlemen. If soccer is going to be what it is, I think that's a penalty. Come on, Klaus. Yep. The appeal goes unheeded. Bosnia gets a throw in here. The U.S. now trying to get back possession. They got knocked out, and now they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on that, not in the penalty area, but they're going to call a foul on that where the Bosnian just fucking flops to the ground. Get the fuck out of here, Klaus. Eat shit. Well, you're a name like Klaus. What's your family history there? Yeah. Great grandfather watch over one of the camps? Huh? Huh, Klaus? I'll be damned if this game's going to be determined by a fucking Nazi. Good times, ladies and gentlemen. I certainly hope you're having one as well here on this Wednesday night, July 1st. Oh, look at this. The U.S. has got a great opportunity. Goal! Whoa, what a turnover by the Bosnians, and the U.S. capitalize. Now, what? They said offsides? Get the fuck out of here. We got to see this. Hold on. Fuck! He's off! Stupid fucking rule. Get a line and make that. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking hell. Son of a fucking bitch. Get a better offsides rule, fucking soccer. A fucking defender gets lazy, so you punish. Get the that's fucking infuriating. U.S. has advantage. They got fouled, but the ref is saying play advantage. The U.S. down the left side, cross into the box. Bosnians are there to head it away. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. Brandon Young in the chat says, USA will lose. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Brandon. It's glad to have you with us. If you'd like to, you go ahead and like, share, let people know this channel exists, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And also, go fuck yourself. That's not going to help people subscribe. I don't know. It's just the way I am. Brandon Young says they struggle against European teams. No, listen, historically, that's a fact. That's a fact. In fact, the last time that I believe we were in the knockout rounds, we lost to Belgium, which would be, if we do happen to win this game, is the team that we would face. So I get it. I 100% understand. That definitely has been a something for us. But you know, well, you know what? You don't know until you cross that until you conquer that hump. Also, don't forget in the the 2009 Confederations Cup, we fucking beat Spain. And we were beating fucking Brazil. What was it? 2-0, 3-0 at halftime? And then we just fucking collapsed. Like Brendan Young says, I got USA winning tonight, but they lose to Belgium. That's a fair assessment. I can't argue that one. It's a fair assessment. Although after the way Belgium played today, needing basically a miracle to come back and beat Senegal, you know, I think the U.S. has a better chance right now against Belgium than they probably would have had against Senegal, and I think they got a better chance against Belgium now than they did 12 years ago. If they can get past Bosnia. But as we've already seen with the round of 32, Germany going home, Netherlands going home. Now, I know Morocco is a lot of people's dark horse, but still you have two kind of soccer powerhouses, especially the fucking Germans, already gone home. You never know what's going to happen. So Bosnia winning this game is not out of the realm of possibility, which is why the U.S. needs to play careful here and needs to play smart. I'm with you. Again, England against Congo, man. I thought it seemed like Congo had that, especially early on in the game, and then Harry Kane came out and just saved all of England's ass. And then you got Portugal playing later. You got Spain playing in the next couple of days here. And so it's we still got some to go here. Obviously, I think I'll tell you the truth here, Brandon. I think right now, if we're going to look at it, I think the favorites are France and Argentina. I think those are the two that you're looking at that are probably going to be favorites to win this tournament. But we'll see. Kick into the box is going to be handled by the U.S. goaltender, and the crisis is averted. I don't see Spain. I don't see England, and I don't see Brazil. Brazil, for as good as they are, they're not where they've been historically. I'll say that. And again, watching Argentina and watching France, and then watching everybody else, it's just that. It's France, it's Argentina, and it's everybody else. They are just on a different level of good. They are on a different level of good in this sport. And in this tournament especially, and it's just showing right now. Coming up on the 37th minute, U.S., they have the ball deep on the right side in the shadows there. They're setting it up. McKennie into the box, headed away by Bosnia, and the U.S. has to play it all the way back into their end. Crisis averted for Bosnia. Pecan says, when you stream the NFL, are you not allowed to show clock? I can do the clock easier with soccer because it's press start and go. They don't fucking stop the clock for shit. So it's easier. With the NFL, there's so many starts and stops that I have to try to keep track of when they start and stop it. And if I'm off, even once you're wrong once or twice, you're fucking 30 seconds to a minute behind when it comes to the NFL. So I can't do that. I'd love if there was a way to have the clock, find a way to link the clock to the graphic so that I could have the NFL clock up there, that it would be better. But for now, I've looked on GitHub, I've looked on a bunch of the places trying to see if somebody has some kind of app or get onto OBS or something that I could use for that. And there's not really anything out there. So it's just kind of a thing with the football. We just have to. It'll just be usually me and Jimbo, or just me at the time, just bullshitting away while we're talking about the game and watch the game and give the play-by-play. And we'll mention the time, how much time is left. But I tried to do it. I did try to do the clock last year, Pecan. I did, and I tried it for like a game or two, and it just did not work at all. So, the U.S., we got this time. Call this one offsides, huh? Cross into the penalty area with nobody there. So Bosnia will clear. And then they're going to call a fucking ticky-tack foul again for Bosnia. Eat shit. And then Bosnia shoves the American, and then what, like, nothing there? Klaus? Huh? You fucking Nazi. See, look at that. Just goes to the ground for no reason, flopping. Just a flop. And then pushes the, like, what are we doing? That's not a. U.S. got lucky on that one. Bosnia had a good break on that. And plus the ball was misplayed by the U.S. Get away with a mistake. Don't ask for too many of those, America. You're not going to get too many of those. Cross out to the left for the U.S. outside of the penalty area. Deep in the Bosnia end. Now Tillman has it in the penalty area. Kicks it back. Pulisic. Oh, there's nobody there. He crosses it, but there's nobody there. I think that's out on Bosnia. And it is U.S. throwing. Brandon in the chat, he says, I had the Netherlands and Argentina in the finals, but sadly the Netherlands lost. Still can't believe they have not won a World Cup. It's crazy. I agree. The Netherlands has always been one of those teams that it's right there. They're very much kind of what the Seahawks used to be back in the day. And I'm trying to think of a team now that, like, to equate it as far as to American terms, yeah. But yeah, like they're that team that it's close, it's close, it's close. They're always there. They're knocking on the door. They're always in the Final Four of they get to the championship game. They're always in the playoffs, perennial contenders, but they can never close the deal, and that's always been the case with the Netherlands. And that's the shame of it. We are into the 41st minute here, ladies and gentlemen. 41st minute of the first half. USA 0. Bosnia and Herzegovina 0. A couple of great chances for both teams. Bosnia certainly more early on had a couple of fantastic chances, and one great save on a corner by the U.S. goaltender Freeze kept it being a 0-0 score. Brand Young says they remind me of the Buffalo Bills. That's a perfect example, Brandon. Perfect example. 90s Bills and even the Bills of the last 7-8 years of just can't get over that hump, can't get over the hump with the Chiefs. Just right there. Great talent, but just can't do it. We got a foul here on Bosnia to the right of the penalty area. We'll see if the U.S. can get something working on this one, as they've been awarded a free kick. That's, a bit of a flop. At least Aaron Rodgers has won, a championship there, Crafty. So I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't say that. We got a baby there. We've got a baby in the crowd. Don't disappoint that baby. U.S. free kick coming up. Bosnia has a wall set up, waiting for the free kick. Here it comes. Cross in, and that's going to be kicked out. Again, Balogun, if that goal was another 4 meters wide, it might have had a shot, but That's the second time he's touched the ball, and it has been well wide of the net. Just his positioning is not there, and direction of the kick isn't there. So it just is what it is. So, 43rd minute, Bosnia goal kick. They get it up, headed by the Americans. That's going to be out, throw-in for Bosnia. Throw-in takes place. Bosnia plays it back as they are trying to set up a more coordinated attack here. At formerly named Levi Stadium, currently known as San Francisco Bay Area Stadium, in case you wanted to spend 5 years saying the name of a stadium. Apparently, it's a beautiful 73 degrees there. Meanwhile, Eastern U.S. and most of Europe is fucking baking. Here in New Jersey, we reached 96 today, I believe. It is currently still just 89 degrees here, as we've just gone under 90 degrees at 8:43 p.m. here in the Eastern U.S. Tomorrow's going to be hotter. Friday, again, is going to be even hotter than that. As we mentioned, boy, those Swifties hanging out of Madison Square Garden to see absolutely nothing, since all the celebrities and Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are all going to go into the secret entrances there. Enjoy getting heat stroke for no fucking reason. Congratulations. Not to mention that there's going to be a game at MetLife there, so trying to get to Penn Station to get, like, if you're in New York and want to get to the game, like, it's going to be a fucking nightmare. It's going to be hot. It's going to be sweaty. It's going to be a nightmare. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to be inside. I'm going to be drinking. I'm going to be celebrating, obviously, Pepper Jack, my beautiful, lovely fiance wife. Yeah, she can be both. Is going to be celebrating Taylor Swift's wedding by herself. We're going to have the cake. She's got a wedding cake ready for her. She's got champagne ready. We're ready to go. U.S., they got some. Oh, look at this. That's good. Take that back. You can't take that back. That's a goal. USA. Goal. Let's go. Let's go. Right before halftime, the U.S. finally get on the board. One was taken away before for offsides. Not this time. Not this one. No, not today. Oh, there we go. Love to see it. USA 1. Bosnia and Herzegovina 0. Let's go. And somebody set off a firework outside. I think they're watching the game too. Actually, they had a watch party for the World Cup here in Bayonne, New Jersey a couple days ago. I didn't know about that. I would have went out to do it. It's pretty nice. Usually nothing happens in this fucking city, so I was surprised to hear about that. 5 minutes of extra time is what they've added. 5 minutes of extra time. Crafty says, you can't take that back. Tell that to the Detroit Lions. Dude, I'm still pissed about that playoff game with the fucking Cowboys. And here's the thing. There's a couple things. You could talk about the touchdown they took away from, who was it, Skinner? For the Lions in that one game, the regular season game. And then there was also, I think, a playoff game where the Cowboys had a pass interference against the Lions. The refs threw the flag for the pass interference. They called the pass interference. Then after that, they huddled, came back out and said, you know what? Actually, not pass interference. Like, the Lions have been fucked by the officials and the Cowboys on multiple occasions. So when you say that, it's kind of hard to tell which time the Lions getting fucked you're talking about. But yes, they can't take that one back. USA 1, Bosnia and Herzegovina 0. Thank you so much for watching us here. I've had a little too much hydration, I think. Thank you so much for watching us here on Stay Tuned Sports, ladies and gentlemen. On this knockout stage game, round of 32. U.S. and Bosnia and Herzegovina. If you like anything about this channel, I don't know why you would. This bald old man just yelling into a microphone. Don't know why you would like it. But if you do, hit that like button. Hit that share button. Let the world know this channel exists. And, of course, as always, if you feel so inclined, hit that subscribe button and help us as we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers here on this great and glorious platform known as YouTube. We've got a player down here for the U.S. getting some medical attention. Not exactly sure what happened, but he appears to be a little. Let's see here. Let's see the replay if we can find out. He went in there, kicked. Just seemed to be a collision of a lot of people, and somebody got the worst end of it. The Des caught it game was that was the same postseason as that one, because that was the following week. There was the whole Des caught it. It was like, hey, you know what? That's karma. That's what happens. Oh, you thought Des caught it? Well, it was a pass interference too against the Cowboys, and they picked it up. So, you shouldn't have even been in that game. You shouldn't have even been in that game, Cowboys. Go fuck yourselves. Should have been the Lions. Assholes. Still medical attention there on the pitch if you're a British pretentious cocksucker, or the field if you're anybody else. So this will add a little bit more to the 5 minutes that have been added to the extra time. It'll be more than 5 minutes of added extra time here. So just because you see the +5, that's what officially has been there, but it'll be about 2 or 3 minutes. But because they had to do medical service apparently on him, he has to come off the field for like a minute. I think that's the new rules. So that's what I mean. This is going to go until at least 55 on the clock, I think. So the U.S. right now only has 10 players on the field, as they're going to have to wait till the next stoppage and play for... And he's back on the field. They let him back on. So we're okay. We're back to 11. Bosnia, I don't know where he was kicking that, but that's going to be kept in. Hell of a play by the Bosnian player, but the U.S. now picks it up, and they start trying to move it out. Then they play it back, up towards the midfield, play it down the left side. Can the U.S. get there or not? No, Bosnian is very fast. He kicks it out. That'll be a throw-in for the U.S. Crafty in the chat says, then the Packers got their karma in the championship game against the Seahawks. And then the Seahawks got there. That was each team got a lucky break and then immediately had it shoved in their face the following game. That's crazy. If you think about it, I never even thought about that. The Cowboys got that shit pass interference call overturned out of fucking nowhere. Then the Cowboys suffered. Des caught it. Then the Packers blew a massive lead against the Seahawks to lose the championship game. And then the Seahawks, we all know what happened. If you don't run Marshawn, that's what happens. I didn't even think about that. That was just a sliding scale of shit that went downhill for everybody. Hooked in by the U.S. on the free kick, but that's going to be wide of everybody. Kept in by Bosnia, though, right at the corner. Bad giveaway by Bosnia. The U.S. has it back. Back in the penalty area. The U.S. trying to get something here right before the end of the first half. Again, there was 5 minutes of extra added time. However, there was an injury right at that point. So this is going to go to about 55. Oh, the U.S. 7. What are you doing? Oh, the U.S. 7 is still in there. Headed down and off the crossbar. Oh, right there for 2-0. Right there for Dos to get it. Still 1-0 U.S. over Bosnia. Oh, man, what an opportunity. Even Potch has got to sit there and say, are you not entertained? Since he is Russell Crowe in disguise. We're in the 53rd minute here of added time. I mean, it's not 53 minutes of added time. It's been what? Now what? We're in the 8th or 9th minute of added extra time because it was originally +5, but then we had an injury, so it was what it was. U.S. and Bosnia getting a little testy. Getting a little testy here. Jimbo in the chat. He says, I may have to take a drive out to this game and give these refs a Buddy Ryan roll hit to wake them up. I was going to say, old Klaus there. Old Klaus is having a problem. I'll be damned if some Nazi's going to say, oh, he got a knee right to the knee to face. He got shin-skate. Yeah. But that's not the Americans' fault. He went down to the ground trying to flop and got knee to the face because he's an asshole. That's why you don't flop to the ground, Mr. Schnick. That's why you don't do that. You did that to yourself. Lesson learned, huh? Stop being a flopping little bitch. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. If you weren't a flopping bitch, you wouldn't have gotten a knee to the face. Correct or not? We could sit there and say, boy, governor, but that's not how the game is played. I don't give a shit. Stop flopping, and you won't get a knee to the face. The only reason he got a knee to the face is because he decided to flop like a fucking LeBron and put his face into an American knee. That's what happened. What are we doing? Sorry, Mr. Ablovsnich. Why does it feel like most Slavic names, if you just play a record backwards, you have a name? I don't know. That's somebody's surname. I didn't know that. And they finally whistle the end of the first half. We are done. In the first half, the U.S. gets the only goal, 1-0. Could have been 2-0. There wasn't offsides, though. Bosnia had some great opportunities in the start of this game. They started off, their first 2 shots were on goal, and it was a great save by the American goaltender Freeze on a corner kick that kept this still a 0-0 game at the time. And there we go. This is where we start. Lloyd says, yo, King, has ELS updated you on the pizza situation? I have no idea what the pizza situation is. So I would have to know what the pizza situation is to then know the update on said pizza situation. Because I don't know. I don't know what the pizza situation is. I do not know what is going on with it. So I would not know. Oh, that's right. The pizza thing that we were talking about. You're right. Okay. You're right. I'm sorry. I completely forgot about that conversation. But that is a great conversation. He did not give me an update on what was going on with that. But that is a great thing that we can do. And I did want to talk to Jimbo about that as well, as doing like getting Chef Jim Bob, or we could just be ourselves. We could just be ourselves at this point. Either way, of doing like the per city pizza. I think that's a good way to go. Mario, our gentleman from who came and subscribed to us last time we were on here during the Turkey game, rooting for Mexico, and he says, "Go USA from Mexico!" Mexico, of course, with a dominating 2-0 win in their round of 32 game against Ecuador. So they have moved on. They will be playing England. What a game that's going to be, huh, Mario? I'm certainly that's what a matchup for the round of 16. Mexico versus England. The Azteca is going to be fucking rocking for that one. I'm certainly going to be front and center watching that game. And also, I'm kind of in a bad spot because I hate both fucking teams. Being an American soccer fan, your biggest rival is Mexico. Always has been, always will be. I think it almost feels like it's kind of that way too now for Mexico. I know beforehand when Americans really weren't that good at soccer or consistent at it, you probably had bigger rivals. But I think for the last 20, 25, 30 years, it's been USA and Mexico as the biggest rival. So clearly, I can't be rooting for Mexico, but I also fucking hate England. So I don't know who to root for. But either way, even if you like the teams or root for them or whatever, it's going to be a fun matchup. I agree 100%, Mario. Lloyd says a pregame video with snacks made would be a great... You know what? That's not bad because here's the thing. Me and Pepperjack, before we started doing the broadcast on YouTube, me and Jimbo, Sundays were where Pepperjack would make like the football snack day. So we'd make football snacks, and we actually had a list of football snacks we would make each week that we wanted to do a different snack each week. So that's actually not a bad idea where we could actually make the football snacks before the game, present it on YouTube before the game, and then actually do the games like that. That's not a bad idea, Lloyd. That's not a bad idea. I'd have to talk to Pepperjack about it. But I think that's not a bad idea. Mario in the chat, he says, yeah, see what's up next game. Thanks. Good luck to you too. Go USA. Thank you so much, Mario. And again, that's going to be that Mexico-England game is going to be a fun one. You enjoy yourself with that one. Stay safe. Stay cool. And if you saw, did anybody see the clips of the Mexicans celebrating the win over Ecuador the other day in Mexico City and shit? Holy shit. That's a round of 30. Now, again, I believe that was Mexico's first elimination round win in 40 years. So there was a lot of pent up kind of frustration let out in that game. So that was cool to see. But man, the Mexicans were celebrating like hell. And what a celebration it was. So that's going to be fun, Mario. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for subscribing. And again, we got some more game here. We have, again, a whole other 45 minutes plus stoppage time to play here. Whew. We'll see. All right, give me 1 second because I got to go rehydrate here. Obviously, we're at halftime. Not much going on right now. Mara says, thanks, my friend. I love you, too, in your videos. To you, my friend. Hey, man, it's been great. Much love. Much love. Viva la Mexico. And Crafty in the chat says, did you just give an update on getting a patron? I stepped away from... No. We haven't done the Patreon yet. We haven't done Patreon yet, so we are going to be doing that. No, but Mario did subscribe to us on the channel. And he's from Mexico, big Mexico supporter, obviously. So he was here in the last game where we were doing Turkey, and he subscribed to us during the Turkey match, and he was just touching base here with us now, Crafty. So that's it's pretty cool. And again, a big shout out to everybody who subscribes to us, who joins us. If you want to subscribe to us, if you want to be one of the cool kids. You're watching us right now, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Help us on the road to 1,000 subscribers on this great and glorious platform known as YouTube. Also, if you don't mind, hit that like button, hit that share button, let people know this channel exists. For now, right now, real quickly, going to step aside very quickly, get a little bit more hydration, get a little bit more stuff here because it is halftime. I'll say coffee break, but you know it's not coffee. You know it's not coffee. I'll be right back. that crispy. Crafty. And I don't know. This is where my Historia brain starts going. Crafty in the chat says, I haven't seen the Mexicans so happy since the fall of Tenochtitlan. I don't think the Mexicans were happy. Since the Aztecs, I believe the other name for them was Mexicans. So they're around that same thing. A lot of the surrounding tribes were very happy. That's why they joined the Spanish to destroy the Aztecs, because the Aztecs were enslaving and sacrificing fucking everybody. So they were happy. Maybe not so much the Mexicans. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, we are still at halftime. Getting ready back for the second half coming up. I got some chicken nuggets. I got some more beer. I got some more time here ready. Got some new, oh boy, Pepper Jack's falling down a rabbit hole when it comes to Taylor Swift and her wedding. Apparently, she now doesn't believe Taylor Swift is actually going to be getting married. This is what happens when you read too much. This is what happens when you read too much on Twitter and you let the stuff get into your brain. I think there's too much false information. This is how easily you can be persuaded by false information. Fake news, ladies and gentlemen. Fake news happening right here before our eyes. Okay, I turned off the Discord. Nobody was in there anyway, so kind of save some resources. Make sure that's not in there. I continue to eat some nuggies here. Who doesn't love a good chicken nugget on a Wednesday night? I don't know why. I just can't get into baseball. I can't get into baseball during the summer. Like I said, I love like spring training and like the first 2-3 weeks of the season, and then obviously I love like September and October in baseball. But the summer, man, I can't do it. It's just so fucking. It's too much. San Diego reacting to the U.S. goal. As we all know, San Diego, German for a whale's vagina. Back on the field are the teams getting ready to kick off second half. And we are underway in the second half as the U.S. just kicks it all the way out. It's going to be a throw in for Bosnia deep in their own end. U.S. gets possession once again. Back in their own end, looking to see if they can set something up. A deep pass way over everybody. Bosnia is going to gain possession. And now they're going to attempt to set up something decent here. More fireworks going around here in the local area of New Jersey. It's going to be a throw in for Bosnia. They kick it right across their own goal. Dangerous, but nobody there for the U.S. So Bosnia seems to be okay with it. U.S. in a 3-5-2 formation. U.S. is what? 3-5-2. Bosnia is in a 5-3-2. U.S. plays quickly. They're letting them play. Bosnia, they're going to say, nope, no foul there. U.S. going back and forth here seems to be getting physical. That's fine. Like I said, when soccer, let the fucking guys play. Let's go here. I think that went off Bosnia. I think he kicked it off to Bosnia. All right, well, Bosnia gets it. Well, look at that. Here we go. Pulisic down the left side. Crosses over. That's going to be hit. Out for a corner for Bosnia. Yo, it's great to see you, brother. U.S. with a corner coming up here. Robinson getting ready to hit the corner. He kicks it across into the box. Headed by the U.S. Punched away by the Bosnian goalkeeper. U.S. still heading it. Just a little too far for the Americans. The Bosnian goalkeeper gets it, and he's going to throw that back into play. Lloyd says, what are you eating? Nuggets. Got some nuggies here, baby. Just finishing them up real quickly. Pepper Jack got some McDonald's. It was supposed to be white people taco night, but we both end up, I don't know, we just didn't feel right. We both took a little bit of a nap and just was like, I got too late. But on that end, I got a cute little strawberry squish defender. Look at this. Little Oma here. Look at Oma. She's doing some good work there on the back end, you know. So good job, Oma. We got a bunch of them. I think we have Zayu, the Mexican one. We have the Mexican mascot. We don't have the Canadian or the U.S. one. I don't know if we were ever going to get those, to be honest with you. Oh, he's tugging on him. I haven't seen somebody get tugged that hard since my last Penny Packs video. What are we doing? In the 50th minute here, ladies and gentlemen, second half just started. USA 1, Bosnia Herzegovina 0. Ooh, pardon me. Bosnia looks like they're going to do a substitution here. Going to be an injury sub. Bosnia going to make a double switch here. Bosnia looks like they're going to change formations here. They're taking off one of their defenders and adding a midfielder. From what I'm understanding here. So it looks like they're going to go for more of maybe a 4-4-2. And there we go. So they did they do 3 switches? I believe they did 3 subs. Has Bosnia? The U.S. have not done a sub yet. Yeah, they did 3 subs. Gigovic, Sunjic, and Jetsko all out, and then Brzezinski, Terzhnivnik, and Mishnik are on for Bosnia. Lloyd says PBR with chicken wings. No, PBR with chicken nuggets. PBR with chicken wings would be a touch more classy, but. Bosnia in their end. That's going to be kicked off an American, so that's going to be a throw-in for Bosnia. ELS said, I had steak and mixed vegetables for dinner. That sounds fucking delicious. I'm a big mixed veggie guy. Love mixed veggies, especially at a good steak. Let's go. U.S., they're going to have the ball. They play it all the way back to their keeper. They set it up, and then he sends that 60 yards down the field. Oh, he had somebody there, but just couldn't get it through the defense. That's all right. The U.S. still has possession. It's back in their own end, near midfield. Yeah, they got fireworks going. I wonder, did somebody said it might have been the Bayonne fireworks show tonight for the 4th, so I don't know. Lloyd says Slavic naming spin your child. I said just, if you did a record backwards, that's most Slavic names. I don't know why. That's racist. You can't say that. Sure, I can. It's not racist. It's just an astute observation. That's a Slavic name. Or a message from Satan. I'm not sure. You can get either one. Oh, nice breakthrough here for the U.S. He tips it for just too far. Oh, he was looking for Tillman. Robinson was, I believe, and just missed him. Or was it Balogun who missed him? Either way, it's going to be out for a goal kick for Bosnia. ELS is excited. Bosnia has put in a player from Appleton, Wisconsin. If he's from Appleton, Wisconsin, then what is he doing playing for Bosnia? Traitor. He's not allowed back home. He wants to play for Bosnia. He can live in Bosnia. How about that? In fact, he can live in Herzegovina. Traitor. Lloyd says, very nice. U.S., they have possession deep in their own end. By the way, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, here on Stay Tuned Sports. It's your boy King hanging out with you here. Jimbo, unfortunately, not with us because he actually has a job. And boy, was it hot today. And he was absolutely cooked. So he's taking this time to rest and relax, as he should, because he's still got to go to work tomorrow, unfortunately, and bake an even hotter heat. So always, let's just wish Jimbo the best and tell him to fucking hydrate. Make sure he drinks his water. Drink your Gatorade. Get an IV if you can. That will certainly help. But that's your boy King hanging out with you here, watching the U.S. and Bosnia here in a round of 32. If you like anything about this channel, I don't know why you would, but if you do, please hit that like button. Hit that share button. Let the world know that this channel exists. And, of course, as always, if you haven't done so yet or this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and help us as we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers here on this great and glorious platform known as YouTube. Bosnia, they have a significant attack happening here. They are setting it up. Big kick outside of the box, but he sails it high over the bar. That's going to be out. Goal kick for the U.S. Lord in the chat says, Wisconsin has the #1 cheese in the world. No, it doesn't. The #1 cheese in the world, and I am fairly comfortable in saying this. The #1 cheese in the world is Vermont extra sharp white cheddar. There is nothing that compares to it. There is not. New York sharp is good. New York extra sharp is good. Vermont regular yellow sharp and extra sharp is good, but Vermont extra sharp white cheddar is the best in the world. Not a question. Not a debatable fact. Or a debatable question. It's a fact. It's a stated fact. That's just what it is. To be fair, I don't like a lot of Wisconsin cheeses. I don't like Wisconsin cheddar. I'm not a fan of it. Not a big fan of it. To be fair, I'll say this: I have yet to really meet a cheese I don't like. Like I don't. I mean, I don't like blue cheese, but like especially like cheddar or something like that. I'll eat a Wisconsin cheddar. I'm not saying I will not eat it. It's good. It's good enough. I'll say that. But if I had my choice, if I'm making a choice here, break for the U.S. Oh, he was looking to either get a corner or get it through. Wasn't able to do either. U.S. is able to head it, but Bosnia is going to end up with possession. Yeah, Lloyd, that guy wants a lot of things, and he can eat shit. I'm not gonna. We're not mentioning it. I'm not getting into politics on here, but that guy can eat shit. If he wants to eat that, that could be halal for him. Fucking communists. As we approach the 4th of July, as we watch the Americans here, maybe I'll say something here that's a little controversial. I don't think so. I think this is probably the most sane take I've ever had on here, especially if you heard me talk about Giants football in the last couple of years. Kill all communists. That's all. Have them face the wall. That's the end of it. That's all I'll say. That's the only political statement I'll make. That's as safe as saying kill all Nazis. That's true, too. So here we go. The U.S. breaking forward, and it's stopped by the Bosnian defense as they now go on to counterattack. They cross midfield. ELS says King has disrespected ELS, the dawn of Wisconsin cheese. He's going to like the cheese. I'm going to give him an offer he can't refuse. If it's several pounds of fucking cheddar cheese, like I said, I will eat Wisconsin cheddar. My favorite, but I'll eat it. You know what's surprisingly good? Because it's like a mass company product market, but fucking Kraft shredded, the Kraft shredded sharp cheddar is fucking delicious. First Borat is a great movie. Absolutely, Lloyd, 1,000%. Love Borat, and I loved fucking the Ollie G show. Like fucking, that was good. Oh, cross into Bosnia, and it is just played away by the U.S. Great defending by the U.S., and now the U.S. is on the counter. Pulisic making a move. He gets through, but he cannot get through too. Bosnia is able to stop the pass into the box by Pulisic. And the danger is averted for Bosnia for now. We are in the 60th minute right now. The U.S. 1, Bosnia 0 here on Stay Tuned Sports. I'm your boy King, watching along with you. Having a couple beers, having a couple of chicken nuggies, hanging out here with Oma, our McDonald's Squishmallow Strawberry Girl, who's a defender. So, going to help us out here. Reem is the oldest player to appear for the U.S., by the way, at 38 years old. I will send you my address, ELS. You want to send me cheese? I will accept cheese. There is no question. Like, we ask for your donations and stuff with our donation station link, which is in the top of the chat and in the description below. But if you want to send cheese, we will accept cheeses. Cheese is a fine donatable good. Bosnia complaining about something, don't know what it is. A little bit of a back and forth here in the midfield between the U.S. and Bosnia. Nobody getting a real sustained possession here. We got somebody down for the U.S. Is there a foul? And now we've got a Bosnian acting. No, he's not acting. He got studded in the back. Okay. ALS says Borat. I will put that on a list of movies I need to watch. Yes, you will. Borat's pretty good. That's not a bad influence, Lloyd. We're teaching the boy. He's got a lot to watch. He's got to watch I don't know if he's watched Anchorman or not. He's got Anchorman. He's got Super Troopers, fucking Beer Fest. Especially some of the old stuff, Blazing Saddles. We can get him into. The Mel Brooks library. We could really work on him with. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot out there that you can get. Both Balogun and getting medical attention on the field. Boy, he got that ankle stepped on bad. I'll say that. Tommy Boy and Black Sheep, clearly, yes. I watched Biodome again a couple weeks ago out of nowhere. I was just like, I haven't watched Biodome in a while. A good 90s hit. Good 90s nostalgic hit. I missed the 90s. In the Army now was good too. And now they're going to do a VAR check for red card. If this is a red card against the U.S., the U.S. will be down to 10 men. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be dicey. This is going to be dicey. This is going to be dicey, folks. Strap in. This could be a red card for the U.S., which changes the game. This could change the entire outlook of the game. Let's see what we got here. They gave Balogun the red card. U.S. is down to 10 and Balogun is out. And it's a straight red. I don't like this. Do not like this. That's the thing. They didn't call a yellow card, but they're going to call that a straight red. Like, come on. Yeah, he's out. He's out for this game. And he might be out even longer than that. Whoa, and Bosnia tries to take advantage immediately, and it's stopped by the U.S. I agree, Jimbo. I don't know. Like, if you're going to review it, have it be the yellow. If it's going to be a yellow. But to go from saying that wasn't a foul to a straight red because of VAR is bullshit. That's the thing they said what they wanted to avoid, which was re-officiating from the VAR, and then they're re-officiating from the VAR. So it is what it is. But the U.S. down to 10 players with the red card, and not only that, but on one of our key players in Balogun, which means I do believe he's suspended for the next game as well. So that's a huge blow for the U.S. And the U.S. can appeal. They can appeal that, and so he may not be suspended, but we'll see. That'll be up to FIFA. So now in the 67th minute, it's a long time to play when you only got 10 players. Lloyd says they just hate us because they ain't us. Fireworks going nuts outside right now as Bayonne is celebrating the independence of our great nation. Shot on goal, stopped by the U.S. goalkeeper. I need a lot more beer for this before this one's over. So now here comes the U.S. The U.S. is actually pushing the advantage here on the attack. Again, only with 10 players. Boy, a U.S. goal while down 10 would be beyond advantageous, but we'll see. The U.S. might just, as Jimbo likes to say, park the bus ever since he started watching Ted Lasso. Tries to break through, kind of does. Still has the ball, and then he's thrown off the ball. No foul on Bosnia, but the U.S. is going to maintain possession anyway. That's got to be a foul. What the fuck are we doing? You're going to do a yellow or what? And now they're going to do a hydration break. Hydrate these nuts. Fucking Cloud. This Nazi motherfucker has been on our shit all game. I don't like this Nazi fuck. I do not like this Nazi fucker. I don't like him. I'm just going to point that out right now. Lloyd says, King, what's your favorite Rob Schneider film? That's saying that I enjoyed a Rob Schneider film. I don't know if I've enjoyed some movies that had Rob Schneider in it. Like, fucking Waterboy had Rob Schneider in it. I wouldn't say that's a Rob Schneider film. But like, there's nothing about him or his films that like, not a big Deuce Bigelow fan. Not a big like any of his solo shit that he's done. Like he's fucking Rob Schneider. You know what I mean? He's not great. He's not great. Fuck me. It's the closest I can get to like a fucking red card thing there, but you see a little red square for the U.S. They have a red card. Down to 10. Into the 72nd minute. I should have taken this hydration break as a time to fucking get more hydration. Oh, fuck. Oh, Waterboy? Yeah, you got to watch that, ELS. Come on. Plus, I have and always will have a crush on Firuza Balk from fucking The Craft. I think The Craft is the reason I have a fucking goth thing. I love the girls. Love me a goth girl. The Craft is 1,000%. Her and Robin Tunney are exactly the reason. Nev Campbell was good in that movie. I mean, they were all hot in that movie. What am I talking? Sacrifice me, goth mommy. That's what I say. 73rd minute, USA down to 10 players. Balogun given a red card. Will he be suspended for the next match? I don't know. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Gatorade. Corner kick for Bosnia here. Everything is dangerous when you're down a man. It is 11 for Bosnia. It is 10 for the U.S. Here's your Wisconsin native, fucking ELS, you traitor. They do a short corner, trying to set it up more in this aspect. They kick. It's blocked by the U.S. Bosnia maintains possession. Kicked into the box, but handled easily by the U.S. goalkeeper. We are coming up. There's going to be 16 minutes to play plus stoppage time here. 16 minutes to play plus stoppage time for the U.S. to hold on. Down to 10 players. And here we go. The U.S. has actually got possession, and they are in Bosnia's half. Freeman passing back. U.S. trying to maintain possession. Tick, 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 tick. They got something going up on the left side here. Work that clock. I think the U.S. is doing good to work that clock. Kick. That's going to be out of the back line, and that'll be a goal kick for Bosnia. Bosnia making another sub. Ooh, this tightens the old tie here. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Little Rodney Dangerfield action happening here. You like my tie? Look at that. I just had to be professional today, you know? So I got my black and gray skull Hawaiian shirt and a nice red tie to go with it. ELS says he's going to throw a prediction out here. He says Freeman is going to score around the 85-minute mark. We will see. We'll have that. We are now in the 76th minute. We are roughly about 15 minutes plus added extra time left in this game. Can the U.S. hold on? Bosnia setting up in the U.S. half of the field. USA chant breaks out from the crowd. I agree. USA, 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 Bosnia. They're wide. They throw it into the box. It's headed away by the U.S. right in front of the penalty box, though. Bosnia again. Shot deflected off a U.S. player. And that goes out. That's going to be a throw-in for Bosnia. Whoo, boy, oh boy. Bosnia has used all 5 of their substitutes. By the way, the U.S. still has all 5 of their subs available. Bosnia, they were looking for attack. The U.S. gets possession. They're looking to clear, and they are going to. Nice moves. Pulisic, he gets hit. That's got to be a foul, and it is. And that's going to be a card? No, there's refs throwing fucking tape on the sideline. What is he doing here? This needs to be a fucking, like... Where's that fucking red card, huh? Where's that red card, huh? Dude, here's the thing. People forget about fucking Coneheads. What a great fucking movie that was. France. We are from France. Coneheads was a fun one. Clearly, both Wayne Worlds are fucking fantastic. There was a time where Saturday Night Live movies fucking ruled. U.S., they do have possession here. Nice little, like, was that the nutmeg on a little crossover? U.S. has it. It's there. Goal! Yeah! Don't take that one back, baby. They're going to say offsides, eat shit. I want to see a review of this. I want to see a review. That's it. Pulisic, you tell them. You tell them. No, not today. I want to see this. Fuck! He's off. He's offside. Fuck! That's the second time we've had a goal taken away on a fucking offsides. No foul. U.S. is going. Oh, that's kicked out. That should have been a foul. And he gives a yellow card to the coach of Bosnia. Because he's holding the ball. And he's been, yeah. Come on, U.S. Come on. U.S. is getting a free kick right outside the box. And a yellow. And a yellow for Bosnia for tugging. I don't want no one tugging on me unless it's my sweet, beautiful pepper jack. Or penny packs. I mean, let's be honest. Yeah, Naked Gun by far. Naked Gun's great. Grew up on Naked Gun. Absolutely. Absolutely, Lloyd. 100%. So we got a yellow card, and this is right outside the penalty area for the U.S. Can we convert on this free kick? Let's see, folks. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We're in the 81st minute, about to hit the 82nd minute. We're under 10 minutes plus stoppage time left in this game. Yeah, we need the Don of Wisconsin to go ahead and have a talk with fucking Klaus here. Tillman, setting up for the free kick. Is this going to be one of those okie dokie free kicks? Will Robinson take it? Let's see. Kick, and it's in! Yeah! On the free kick, we convert, and the U.S. down 10 men! Down to 10, and we're up 2-0! Let's go! Goal! Goal! USA! 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 2-0! Let's go! ELS says, go USA! Hey ref, fuck you! Oh, let's go. Lloyd says, my ears. I do apologize for anybody with headphones, but let's go. Had to hit you with a little bit of the Telemundo. And the U.S. is up 2-0. 2-0. To Bosnia Herzegovina. Down 10 men. The USA score and are now up 2-0. Let's go. Jimbo's like, King, you're 15 seconds ahead of me, but USA, 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 fuck those cheating bastards. Sorry, Jimbo. I'm sorry to have ruined it all for you. But damn, that feels good. Damn, that feels good. You're down 10 men, and you get a second goal. Now you still got to hold on here. You're about 7 minutes away plus stoppage time. Bosnia kicks it in. It's going to be grabbed by the U.S. goalkeeper, rolled out. I may have annoyed Pepper Jack as well. I do apologize for that, Pepper Jack. I love you. Don't get mad. I've been introducing everybody to Oma here. This has almost been a good, like we got the red card, which sucked, but then we got the second goal, so almost kind of a little this, a little that. Not quite sure if it's a good luck charm or not. Not sure, but she's a strawberry cat, so it works. We love Oma. We're a big Oma fan here. U.S. has the ball all the way down by the corner spot. That's going to be out on Bosnia, throwing for the U.S. Let's go! Ooh, watermelon? You having some watermelon? Pepper Jack's having some watermelon. She's very excited about the watermelon. We might have to get more. We might have to get more of that before the 4th. We're going to end up. We're going to be out of watermelon before the 4th happens. Well, ELS, according to you, if Bosnia heads home, the one guy's just going to Appleton, Wisconsin. The U.S. is getting subs ready to come on to the field here. I don't know if I know that one, Lloyd. I know Brendan. I know Encino Manis with Paulie Shore. Cross in by Bosnia, headed away by the U.S. We are into the 86th minute. 85-38 has elapsed here in this game. ELS says, yes, ELS the Don. I need that guy back in Appleton, Wisconsin. I got to have a talk with him. I'm going to have a little bit of a discussion. Ooh, chested away by the U.S. was a little bit of a, was a little tricky there for the goaltender. And then the Bosnian guy goes in and hits our goalie. That's got to be a red. Fuck that guy. What are we doing? Hey, Klaus, you Nazi fuck. Why is he touching our goaltender when he's already got the ball? That's bullshit. Give that motherfucker a red card. Get him out. Send him to the camps. Oh, Steve Buscemi? Yeah, no. Is that the wedding singer? I don't think Brendan Fraser was in the wedding singer. Is that the wedding singer? I don't know. Bosnia, I have loved the fans. I've loved the Bosnians. Their Bosnia song for the World Cup was fantastic. It was catchy. It was an earworm, 1,000%. But we're getting time for you guys to go home. Uncut Gems is a great fucking movie, Crafty. Uncut Gems is a fantastic movie. It's definitely A24 because it's definitely fucking sad and it's definitely fucking trauma inducing. But it's a great fucking movie. I like Uncut Gems. But then again, I like A24 movies. I gotta try to get Pepperjack to watch Midsummer again. She will not watch it again. Well, you watched it, but you won't watch it again. It's a good movie. It is, but it's A24. Everything from A24 is traumatizing. We've got 2 minutes left to go before whatever stoppage time is there. We are in the 89th minute. Does ELS the Dawn need to talk? She's fine. She's already watched it. She doesn't need to watch it again, but I like it. It's a good movie. So is A24's got some good ones. What's the other one? Relatives or something? Or fucking fuck, what the fuck was the name of that movie? Why can't I remember the name of that movie? What was that other A24 one that we watched? With the little girl and the witches and shit? Do you remember that one? What movie was that movie? The A24 movie with the little girl and the mom that was like a witch or something? Hereditary, that was it. Thank you. Hereditary. Great movie. That's another ultra traumatic movie though. Airheads, great movie. I did get Pepperjack to watch Airheads finally. I think that was last year. Brendan Fraser, Steve Buscemi, Adam said, that's right. Okay, so that's the movie you're talking about. All right. I know what you're talking about. I forgot. Yeah. That's a great fucking movie. Who would win in the fight, Lemmy or God? Lemmy. God? No, wrong. Trick question, asshole. Lemmy is God. God, I love that fucking movie. Kick in by Bosnia, headed away by the U.S. We are at 90 minutes now. How many minutes of added time will there be? We're about to find out. 10 minutes? Oh, you fucking cocksuckers. They've added 10 minutes of stoppage time. These fucking assholes. Pepperjack in the chat. She says, yeah, once was enough for me. I'm traumatized. It was a great movie. I'm sorry. A24 puts out some fucking bangers, but they are movies that you need a drink after you watch those fucking movies. Like A24 does some shit to you, man. And now we got another Robert Eggers one coming out. The werewolf movie looks fucking great. I still got to see Nosferatu, but that fucking Robert Eggers werewolf movie, the trailer, I don't know if anybody's seen it. If you haven't, go to YouTube, look at it now. I mean, after the game, obviously, after we're done here. Holy shit. What a great, that looks, I love Robert Eggers. I loved The Vivitch. I love a lot, The Norseman. Plus, hey, listen, having Anna Taylor-Joy and everything doesn't hurt either. She's quite attractive. Part of the reasons why I love Pepper Jack so much is because she kind of looks like a little bit of Anna Taylor-Joy there. So there's a little, just saying. ELS in the chat says, 10 minutes! The Donald, Wisconsin. He's going to have a talk with FIFA over here. I'm going to put him in a vat of cheddar whey. You ever drown in cheese? Kicked by Bosnia. It's going to go wide. That's going to be a goal kick for the U.S. Pepper Jack in the chat. She says, Midsummer is the only movie in my entire life I am too scared to actually watch again. I got to watch it. It's such a good movie. It is such a good movie. And what better time? In the middle of summer, watch Midsummer. I mean, it makes sense. Kind of like watching a Christmas movie. You got to watch Christmas movies around Christmas time. Watch Midsummer around summertime. It works. Crafty in the chat says the fix is in. We'll see. Again, we are now in the 93rd minute. 10 minutes of stoppage time. U.S. making some moves here. Keeping possession, that's the biggest key. Now we got it down to the right side. Can we get there? We do. Stays in. Now Bosnia is going to flop to the ground, and they're going to give them a foul because this ref fucking sucks. We see some young American fans there. That's right. You waved that flag loud and proud, baby. Plowed. Had a little too many of these, but that's fine. ELS says he's going to put him in a pot of 10,000-degree cheese. That actually sounds like the way I would want to go. How do you wish to die? Firing squad, electric chair, or boiled in cheese? I will boil myself in cheese. Thank you very much. Cleared by the U.S. 93 minutes and 30 seconds have elapsed. This is the 94th minute. Minutes of added time. The U.S., they're going to be able to clear. They're going to move this out here. They keep possession. Look at this. Look at the Americans. Look at the Americans. Down 10 men. The Americans are controlling the ball like a bunch of fucking savages. Let's go. USA. 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 Yeah, but that's got to be a foul right at the line. Tillman having a hell of a fucking game here. USA! USA! The crowd is fucking behind them, and how could you not be seeing this team down 10 men on a bullshit red card given by VAR? Coming into this fucking game, getting another goal while down 10 men, and now getting possession and playing the ball so well. Let's fucking go. The U.S. showing some heart, some desire, and may I say, some fucking balls in this game. Let's go. As I hear Pepper Jack all the way in the living room saying USA, USA, as you all should be, wherever you are, in your living rooms, in your house, in a bar, I don't know. Oh, look at this. We've got somebody there. Is he onside? No, it doesn't matter because Bosnia is able to clear, but we have it right back. And a penalty shot, way too high, way over the crossbar. That's going to be a goal kick for Bosnia. We're now in the 96th minute. We have 10 minutes of added time here. We are now more than 5 minutes through that added extra time. Crafty in the chat is saying USA, USA. ELS in the chat urging everybody, USA, USA, USA. This is how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we do it. We are less than 5 minutes away from the end of this game, supposedly. Bosnia trying to get in, but the U.S. plays great defense in the box, and they're able to get possession. And now we're just playing it back and forth as you should. Kill some clock. Get it out there to midfield. And the U.S. is going to keep it in. And that's there available. But wow, he's way out of his net. It's the Bosnian goalkeeper. He kicks that into row F. of the stands there at San Francisco Bay Area Stadium, otherwise known as Levi Stadium. And that's going to be a throw. Whoa, hello, cutie. Little Asian cutie there in the U.S. bikini. I like that. How are you? That's going to get me in trouble with Pepper Jack, but that is okay. I can handle the damage. The U.S., that's going to be, who is that for? They're going to say Bosnia ball, last off of the U.S. going out. We are getting close to the 98th minute. Almost 97 minutes elapsed, which means just about 7 minutes of the 10 minutes elapsed in this stoppage time. The U.S. down to 10 players. Bosnia trying to get something going here, but the U.S. defense is just too strong. Department of Defense, baby. Bosnia gets possession back towards midfield. Playing it back in. They are desperate. They need 2 goals in 2 minutes. Long kick for Bosnia, but it goes wide. Goal kick for the U.S. Freeze, worried about his arm. Might have landed weirdly as he tried to stretch out for that. That ball got all of that Powerade bottle. We are at the 99th minute. 98 minutes have elapsed. 8 minutes of this stoppage time of 10 minutes, which is crazy. Here comes Bosnia. Again, they are going full bore. Kick wide! Just wide. And that'll be another goal kick for the U.S. Pecan says winning by 2 with 2 minutes left. That's it, baby. Crunch time. This is crunch time. Woo-hoo! Woo! Squeaky bum time, ladies and gentlemen. Squeaky bum time. We are just about to hit the 100th minute. 1 minute of stoppage time supposedly left. The U.S. That's going to be a foul on Bosnia. U.S. free kick from their own end. It will take a miracle for Bosnia to get 2 goals in 40 seconds. I don't know if they're going to get it. You never want to count your chickens before they hatch, which is what I'm not doing. The U.S. is sending everybody forward. Our goalkeeper, Freeze, stepping up to take the free kick. Kick is away. That's going to go out off of whose head? Whose head was that? They're going to say Bosnia free kick because of... And there we go, the final whistle. The USA wins at the 10th minute. Look at that. The clock hit 100, and it's over. The U.S. wins down to 10 men. And the USA wins 2-0 against Bosnia and Herzegovina. They join hosts Mexico and Canada in the round of 16. All 3 World Cup hosts have moved on to the round of 16. Cheers to Bosnia. Cheers to the Bosnian fans and their very cool, earwormy of a song. But it is time now for you to head on home. Thank you for joining us. It has been a blast. You guys have been fun. It's been a great part of having you guys part of this situation. Thank you so much for being part of the World Cup. But the U.S. will move on, and they will face Belgium, a team that they last faced in 2014 when the World Cup was in Brazil. I remember because I was actually photographed in a newspaper cheering for the U.S. during that game, in which we did lose to Belgium and did not advance. Will the story be different in Seattle on Monday? We will see. Jimbo says, see you kids. Cheat and you get your ass kicked by the U, the S, and the A. That is correct, Jimbo. Belgium, we will see you on Monday, says ELS. That is true. Crafty says, count your chickens can just be condensed into falconing like fucking Senegal did today. Wow. What a collapse by Senegal. Senegal was up 2-0 in the 86th minute and lost that game. That's fucking crazy. That's literally the Atlanta Falcons of soccer right there. I'll say this, man. Incredible effort by the U.S. Crafty says, right on cue, fireworks sounding bad. I had the fireworks just a little bit before, yeah. Right on cue. That's what I want to hear. The USA, we got fireworks, we've got celebrations, and we've got moving on to the round of 16. The USA versus Belgium Monday in Seattle. Of course, we will be covering that right here on the great and glorious Stay Tuned Sports Network. Are we a network? I don't even know where we are. But you'll love it. It's what we do. Country roads ringing out in San Francisco. Well, the San Francisco Bay Area, Santa Clara. I do kind of love that we've got Country Roads is our victory song. Take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. We see the U.S. players just fucking embracing the moment, singing with the fans. You love to see it. And the U.S. is moving on. Round of 16. Like I said, all three hosts of this World Cup, the U.S., Mexico, and Canada, have now qualified for the round of 16. The U.S. will be playing Belgium. Do we know who the other ones are? Let me see if I can find out. Mountain Mama, take me home. Canada's playing Morocco. The U.S. is playing Belgium, and as we know, Mexico is going to be playing England. The U.S. plays Belgium on the 6th. That's Monday. Mexico and England will be on Sunday, the 5th. Wow. So England gets a little less day. They get one less day of that. And on July 4th, on America's Independence Day, Canada will be playing Morocco. Paraguay will also be playing France on that day. So on the 4th, it is going to be Paraguay and France, Canada and Morocco. On the 5th, it's going to be Brazil and Norway, Mexico and England. On the 6th, which is Monday, it will be the U.S. and Belgium, and we will find out tomorrow whether or not it will be Spain versus Austria and Portugal versus Croatia. We will find out who advances from there. And then, of course, we still have the whole other side of the bracket, Argentina versus the Cape Verde team. We have Australia versus Egypt. We have Switzerland versus Algeria, and we have Colombia versus Ghana. So still a lot of round of 32 soccer to be played, and we will find out over the next couple days who advances. But for now, there's one thing we know, is that the U.S. will be playing against Belgium on Monday in the beautiful land of Seattle. ELS in the chat says, also, fuck you, Canada. Don't say, it's Canada Day. Don't say that. We say fuck Canada every other day, but today is Canada Day. Like I said before when we started this, happy Canada Day to anybody from Canada who happens to be watching. We do thank you very much for giving us hockey and poutine and Elijah Dushku and Cuthbert. No, Elijah Dushku is American. Cuthbert, though, Elijah Cuthbert. She is Canadian, and she is still, to this day, a fine, foxy lady, and we certainly do appreciate that. Thank you all so very much. So the USA 2, Bosnia 0. Thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, my name has been King. It still is, but we're getting ready to get off the air here. If you'd like to help us out at all, you can hit that like button. You can hit that share button. Let people know this channel exists. Even though we're about to end, they can come and see some of the other stuff we've done here. And plus, again, we're going to start doing some more scripted content. Certainly want to try to anyway. As the fireworks are going off behind me, it's wonderful. Also, if you wouldn't mind, if you haven't done so yet, or it's your first time here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. If you want to help us out even further, we have a link for our donation station and our merch store in the top of the chat or in the description below this video where you can go ahead and donate. I know it's still on Buy Me a Coffee, which I know can be a little tricky for some people if they even allow you to use it or blah, blah, blah. We're in the midst of moving over to Patreon, still trying to figure stuff out. I think I got something in mind, though, for Patreon so that we'll be able to set up like a membership situation there and actually have it mean something for anybody there. So, again, all of that is there. Thank you so very much for watching us. My name has been King. This is Stay Tuned Sports, and the U.S. is moving on to the round of 16, 2-0 over Bosnia. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a great rest of your Wednesday, and don't get as drunk as I'm about to, because I'm still drinking some fucking beer. Let's fucking go.